It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
And we are underway in Buffalo. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well. But
a moot point there as they were able to connect. From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And the Panthers first down.
From the gun, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. That catch good for only a couple. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Gain of 14.
Bridgewater on first down. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing, Bridgewater. Buying time to it, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen to Beasley, first down Buffalo. Allen's throw is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Now Allen again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary there to make the grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one. That's right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel
touchdown, Carolina! Robbie Anderson, 84 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Now, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, Want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 38, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run here with Singletary. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. From the gun, Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Past the 20. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. They run here with Singletary. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, game. Still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Flush to his right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Try to run with McCaffrey, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. Dances by him. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked off by Trey Boston. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start.
NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey, but it'll be second down.
Incomplete. Kenneth Murray on the coverage.
To the air again with Bridgewater. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Bridgewater now from the 50. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Mike Davis taking it in. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he'll get a across midfield and into Carolina territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he will be out of bounds on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
Linval Joseph on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's the 34-yard line.
Throwing is Bridgewater. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Panthers, first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Bridgewater now. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how coaches what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Running on first down, Eckler. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. From the 38, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On fourth down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. 25 yards. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. You can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
Third down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Herbert. He can run for it, and he will.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half.
to kick off for Carolina.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Yetur Gross-Matos able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down. On 4th down, Herbert, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line.
He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
They ain't ready for us.
Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 50 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Open man, it's Allen.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
It's Eckler again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got his man. It's Williams.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23. first down, it's Herbert. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it.
And the Chargers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Looking long for Thomas, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and now it's second down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. To throw, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Second and 5.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. You can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Bridgewater now from the 50. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Bridgewater. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Bridgewater rolling to his right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert on first down now. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 75 yards. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time.
The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Throwing here, Bridgewater. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should...
Today's sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Carolina Panthers. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from Ford Field. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Bridgewater now. Flush to his right. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, 55 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. The Lions take
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 22. First carry for DeAndre Swift. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's brought down by Shaq Thompson.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Then he finds Danny Amendola. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, 37 yards. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
The score, Lions 7, Panthers 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. To throw is Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Yeah, that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants
in the Yale
Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations, they thought he couldn't run it? No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge, because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Panthers 14, Lions 7.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now a toss for Swift left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line and linebacker. Second level in the secondary, the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, second and long. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And Amendola with a catch. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On first down, Stafford here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Derek Brown forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And that will be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On fourth down, Stafford. Got a man, it's Amendola. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Danny Amendola, 31 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Forced out to his left. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions take over first and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here. And I know pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14.
At the 18-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Stafford escaping the pressure right. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
10 at the 39-yard line.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Second and 6. Operating from the gun, Stafford. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Buying time to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. To the air again with Bridgewater. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up.
Yeah, second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Carolina.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
This is Swift on the counter. The Yetur Gross Matos there to bring him down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford dancing to his left. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points.
But he rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Troy Pride.
It's over. It's over.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
They go with McCaffrey.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't
All
you?
about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Once again, it's Swift.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good for a Lions.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
Into the secondary again. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applied. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour.
Looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 22. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 6-yard.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
14-yard line, second and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the Lions' 14-yard line.
Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
And it brings up third down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives,